Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Momentum. This is number 268. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. This is the eve of Thanksgiving, so hope you guys are going to be spending time with your family, friends, or those who mean the most to you, and you have a great Thanksgiving or wherever you're at in the world. Um, Hope you have a great Thursday tomorrow. But the intent and purpose of this video and this whole entire channel is that we don't only just talk about real estate or real estate investing. It's all about figuring out where you're at right now and how can you level up. And a lot of the paradigms, a lot of the ideas that we talk about on this channel is related to real estate investing, sure. But I do want to implore you guys to figure out like how you can implement these things that we talk about in other areas of your life as well. So excited to have you guys here. You guys see, we're going to take a brief break from breaking down a deal. We did get a subject to contract. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw that we did get a subject to deal done today. I'll be breaking down the numbers on that probably Friday or Saturday. I have three more appointments to go on Saturday and two more to go on Friday. So we got more deals to break down on this channel. I'm excited to do that, but that's not the point of this video here tonight. I was watching a video while I was at the gym today, and it was from a good influencer that I really love. I love his content, and one of the things that he was discussing on the video really got me inspired to do a video of my own on my channel, and my thoughts and feelings on this particular topic. So, the title of this video is If You Want to Do Better, If You Want to Grow, Just Do This. So, for you guys who don't know, I'm from South Carolina. Before I moved out to Arizona, before I got into real estate, before I, partnered with Cody and Pace and did all those things, I moved out here from South Carolina, and I moved in with my father, who lived here at the time, and I was going to ASU, so Arizona State University, and I was going to school. And about 3 4 months into that, they decided to my dad decided to take a job somewhere else. So then I was in a state where I had no family. Um, I'm not saying that's about, it was just kind of interesting. Like I moved out here, he takes a job, and now I'm the one left in left in Phoenix to try to figure this out. And it was such a blessing in my life. It was like probably one of the biggest things that I can like look back and say, man, that was such an amazing time. Because when it's funny thing happens is in any area of your life, when it comes to sink or swim, we find a way to swim. That's just what we do, right? So I ended up taking a job at the gym, and at the gym, I was getting paid like $8.50 an hour, and that's where I ended up meeting my wife, and we're now married, and we have a year and a half old, and all that good stuff. So, it was one of the biggest blessings, but also it taught me a lot about myself. And, with this whole idea of us getting together and, hanging out with family and friends, like I know a lot of us will, the challenge with us being in this world that we're in, the person that we were before we made this decision or commitment that this is what we want to live, this is the life we want to live, we want to be entrepreneurs, we want to do real estate investing. Reality is we're probably, a completely different person than what we were even a year ago. And then the habits and stuff from the people that we were maybe 2 3 years ago is completely different. And the challenge is when you're around old family, like family who's known you, right? The only thing you share with them is a biological bond. And the friends that you've had in your life for a really long time, they want to see you as who you used to be, right? Because that's what makes them comfortable. And, like me going through the gym and then becoming a personal trainer and then getting into real estate and all this stuff, the challenge is there's so many people in my personal life that just don't understand. There's so many people in my personal life, and maybe a lot of you guys can relate to this, who just don't know who I am. Does anyone feel this way right now in your personal life where you've done so much or you're on the way, right? You feel like you're on this journey, and there's a lot of folks maybe who associate you with who you used to be, right? They still think you're that person. Oh, Matt, he did this, or Matt, how's this going? Are you still doing like they have no clue. Does anyone else feel this way? Does anyone else have that in their life? And the challenge is when you have, I'm not saying this a bad thing, right? There's going to be plenty of family that look, if they weren't my family members, I'd probably never talk to them in my life. But that's just the way it is. They're family. You got that biological bond, but they don't understand where I'm at. And the challenge is with folks, as you continue to grow, right? You're going to naturally make people uncomfortable. So they're going to want to associate with you who you used to be. And it's like they're speaking that over on you, right? When they're saying, oh, this is who you used to be, even if they don't even do it consciously, right? They say these little things. They're speaking this on your life because we're completely changing every single day. We're trying to grow, we're trying to expand. Even the person I was yesterday is different than the person I am today. So the challenge is, guys, when we go through this season of being around family members and friends and doing Thanksgiving, and it's awesome for sure. I want you guys to ask yourself this question: who and what deserves my attention? Who and what deserves my attention? Now, when people and again, they may do it unknowingly. They speak these things on you like, oh, you used to have this problem, or Matt, you remember this, or you remember that, associating me with who I used to be, or whatever. And I don't have any kind of crazy past or anything, but I'm just saying, right? You have folks who just don't understand where you're at. And the reality is, entrepreneurs and people who want to win big, like there's not that many people like us, right? Where it's uncommon to want to work. It's uncommon to go live at 10:20 at night and go live for 268 days in a row. It's uncommon for you guys to be going out and talking to sellers and putting yourselves in uncomfortable positions because it's just so much easier to do the comfortable route. So the reality is, there's probably a lot of you guys watching that your family, your friends just don't understand who you are. And that's okay. They don't need to. But the reality is, you don't need to spend time with them either. You don't need to give your best self to those folks. And it would behoove you to probably spend less time with them if you still find yourself being pulled down by family members. And again, I don't want to, encourage you guys to move across the country or do anything crazy or just completely not talk to your family. I would just say, monitor the people in your life that just don't know where you're at, that just don't understand, that just don't relate, and spend less time with them. It's okay. It's okay to say, "Hey, man, I love you, but I'm busy," or "Hey, man, I love you, but I'm trying to do this, this, and this." Not saying I'm better than you're not better than anyone, right? Because a lot of people, you're better than me. Say, look, I just have dreams, I got aspirations, and this is what I want to achieve in my life. And I love you, but I'm busy, right? I love you, but I got these things going on. Monitor the things that is going on in your life. Who and what deserves your attention? Who deserves your attention in your life? Are they helping you grow? Or are they helping you become a better person or help you achieving the goals that you want to achieve? Or are they not? Or they don't understand? And it's okay to say I love you, but you're not help. Like this isn't this. We're not serving each other. We're on two different wavelengths. Then that's okay. Same thing with your business and in your personal life. What deserves your attention? What are you working on right now? What are things that are taking your attention away every single day that just don't deserve it? Is it spending too much time on tasks that doesn't mean anything? Too much time on things that doesn't pay you well? Or too much time on social media being a consumer? Like, I'm guilty of that. Like, I can sit there with the rest of them, be on Facebook and Instagram, right? And I have to ask myself, does this deserve my attention? Is there better things I could be doing with my time? Right? So I want you guys to ask yourself that every single day. I talk about, identifying what's the one thing you can do today that's going to help your business, but I also want you guys to ask, who and what deserves my attention? Who in my life deserves my attention? Are they helping you grow? Right? If it's not a relationship where you feel out of place and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I just want them to like me. I'm willing to do anything. I'm willing to contribute. Like, how can I help you? My skill set." When what you guys are going to get by knocking on doors or talking to sellers is you're going to get some skill sets. And maybe you don't know everything, but you're just tenacious. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep going. And people love that energy. So maybe that's the value that you bring. But you want to be in relationships where you feel like you have to become a better version of yourself, that you need to become, you know, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0 version of yourself, right? That is the goal. And if you feel like you're around folks that are, version you 10 years ago, version you 5 years ago, version you last year, it doesn't serve you. And as challenging as as brutal as this may sound, I promise you guys, us as high operating individuals is natural, it's uncommon. And a lot of people are not going to understand that. And a lot of people will be offended. But I promise you, they will eventually understand. And at the end of the day, the way I look at it is, dude, we got one life. One life, one chance at this thing. How are we going to maximize this thing? So, who deserves your attention and what deserves your attention? Making sure that your actions are aligned with your goals. It's really that simple. So, we'll be breaking down more deals on this channel. We'll be doing a lot more cool things as we continue on. But this video is dedicated as you spend time with those that matter a lot, that folks that you love, that you appreciate, your friends. I want you to step back and ask, do their comments about my past or do their comments of who they think I used to be, does that serve me today? And if it makes you uncomfortable, or if they say something that you may feel like, yeah, dude, that's not me. That's not me. Like, what are you talking about? It's okay to say, hey, look, I appreciate your perspective. Look, we have great memories, but don't speak that on me, right? Don't speak that that old whatever. I feel like whenever I go to these gatherings, sometimes I don't want to be an elitist. I can't talk about the things that I do. And that's okay. I'm not trying to be braggadocious. I don't want to be braggadocious. But the reality is, I feel like whenever I leave those functions, it's like, oof, now I gotta like take a bath or something to get like all this stuff off of me because I need to go like reaffirm, hey, I'm a winner, I'm a leader, I'm doing cool things in my life. I'm taking action that's making me uncomfortable. I am a different person today than who I was yesterday. All those things. So guys, if you surround yourself with people in your life that bring you down, the crabs in a bucket, you start getting to the top and the other crabs pull you down. If you live your life like that, I promise you, you will get to a point where either you have regrets or you have resentment, right? And you don't want either one. So it's best to be transparent. It's best to be honest today. Even if, who you are today and you're like, maybe in 3, 4 years, you'd be like, dang, I should have maybe spent a little bit more time with such and such person. You're never going to get it right. But I promise you, if you keep going with your gut and you say, does this serve me? Who and what serves me? What deserves my attention? You got to be a little selfish. And that's how you grow. So, guys, I hope you got value from this video today. I just want to be honest, want to be transparent with you as we continue to grow as entrepreneurs, as people, as significant others, as spouses, as just individuals in this world, giving back and providing value. We always got to be pushing the needle and say, is this the best use of my time? Because we only get one shot. We only get one shot at this thing called life. So, guys, I appreciate you so much. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me on a Wednesday night. Hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow. We'll be coming live, of course, but I will see you guys then. Again, if you like this channel, if you like the content we talk about, like this video, share it if you want. And again, if you haven't already, head over to the YouTube channel, hit subscribe. I appreciate you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Peace.